what we like to do midweek is get the Midweek Rub done, where we discuss all the big topics in football, and to do that we need the big men. Through they come. Chief Dunstall, the greatest goal kicker the Hawthorn Football Club's ever seen, and I think the second or third greatest goal scorer the competition's ever seen. Nice to see you, Chief.
How are you, Jim?
Very, very well. And, of course, Damo, the newsbreaker extraordinaire, just to bring that journalistic flavour. Hello, Purple.
Afternoon, boys. I reckon we just got to get straight into it, don't we?
Oh,
Jason?
righto. Oh, okay. He just looks like a news hound, doesn't
Well,
he?
today
He's onto
he does.
something.
He's onto something.
The most important player in the competition.
Yep.
Probably the best player in the competition.
Yep.
Hawthorn player Buddy Franklin.
Yep.
Is out for 3 weeks, maybe more, on the back of
Not maybe more.
on the back of taking an injury into a
He didn't take an
meaningless, insignificant game of
I
football
know you're going to try
last
and
week.
make something out of it, Damo, but he didn't take an injury.
He took an injury, a hamstring injury,
Damo, he didn't
into
take
a game against GWS.
Well, there's no point us talking about it if you don't listen to me.
What happened the week before?
Well, okay, let's work
He
back
had
to that.
tightness.
He had tightness in the hamstring, and
Do you know how
he
many
didn't
times,
train all week.
Do you know how many times he's had tightness after a game or leading into a game, Damo? Do you know how many times?
You tell me, Jason.
Like a lot of
'cause-
players, Damo. And we follow the same process for Buddy that we follow for everybody.
Hmm.
And so if you sit there and you say we took a risk with him, well, we didn't, because there wasn't an injury. He had a 100% clear scan.
I want to put it to you, though, that you were very angry personally about this, and you've demanded answers.
And be honest here.
No, I haven't.
Be
No,
honest.
I'm actually serious.
Yeah.
I haven't demanded answers because we knew. We knew
You
that
knew
this
what?
would...
I mean, you're talking flippantly about this. This is
No,
the
I'm not
best
talking
player in the
flippantly.
competition playing against, let's face it,
Damo,
GWS.
I can't undo what's done.
All right. Questions been asked by the president, the new president, I think, on Monday.
I don't think so, Bill.
Righto.
Because the process was explained to all and sundry.
Righto. Oh, you don't think so? So that leaves it open that there could have been.
Well, I haven't spoken to the president.
Righto.
Have you heard that, Bill? Have you?
Yeah, that's what I did.
Oh, that is disgraceful.
I had heard
Look
it.
at the look on your face. You just completely made that up.
I heard it. Chief.
Bud.
Hey, Jim, are you unhappy, the North Melbourne club being you, unhappy with the West Coast Eagles for actually dobbing in Lindsay Thomas and saying that he was a diver at the tribunal?
Donald McDonald, the head of football, spoke today and said that isn't a path that we would go down, and it isn't.
Well, he
So I
said
think
that,
if
but what are you
I
saying?
think you read into that, Bill, that it's not something that we as a club would do.
Well, give us your take, Jeb.
I think that it doesn't matter what the reaction of the player is. You've got to deal with what your player's done. And if what your player's done's illegal, he gets rubbed out for it.
Well, your players had his character besmirched
I don't,
quite publicly.
And my view of that is that I don't agree at all, and I don't think he should do that. Like, I'll give you an example. If one of our players has elbowed Matt Suckling from, is it Matt?
Yeah.
From Hawthorn, what Matt Suckling does on the back of it is actually got nothing to do with it. It's what our player's done to deserve being put up in front of the tribunal. So for us to go and say something about Matt Suckling, I think would be totally inappropriate.
Would
Because
you?
he was the receiver of what our player's done.
So in other
you
words,
take
you're
it up?
filthy on West Coast.
Yeah.
No, I just don't think
See, I'm
it's
reading
not
it.
something
Yeah.
that we would have done.
I'm with you,
Will you
Bill.
take it up with
No.
the chairman of West Coast, Alan Cransberg?
Absolutely
Just freezing them out.
I heard that
No,
you
absolutely
weren't
not.
happy.
Refusing to make contact with them. Bill,
Exactly. And do you talk to Lindsay about diving and that? Maybe not.
Bill, are you suggesting that me, as the president of
Yes.
the club, should talk to a player about any things that happen on field?
Yeah. Well, you
Are you
normally
saying
do.
that too?
I didn't say anything. Bill.
I probably think you should too
Oh,
sometimes.
yeah, of course. Yeah.
Well, you
No,
like to
that'd
get
be
involved
cool.
down there. You like to get on the grass in your little skinny legs and things and talk to them.
Listen, you underling jippers. Let's not move on. Let's talk about ground invaders. We saw a woman, Chief, on the weekend wander around the boundary. I'm not sure what she was trying to achieve with that, by the way, but it was very strange to see. Have we got that right?
Well, we also saw some security who are very reluctant to actually
Do
physically remove the girl,
Yeah.
and that's an issue in itself. And I can understand why they were reluctant, because if it's a bloke, he
Headlock.
gets a
Smashed
headlock, he
into
gets
the
the
turf.
arms behind the back and escorted off with a little clip to go as well.
Exactly.
So look, it is an
And
issue,
she-
but the same problem applies. It's like an assassin. If you're willing to give your life to shoot someone, you know, when they talk about assassins of
This
US
would be good.
presidents and the like.
Stand by here.
If someone's that desperate
Yeah.
to jump out and run onto the ground, you can't stop them unless we go to English soccer levels where you put barbed wire and fencing around the ground, and we don't want to get to that.
No.
So all we've got to do is continue to come down hard on these people, as hard as we possibly can, make sure they're all prosecuted to the full
Yep.
power of the law, and hope that that's a strong enough deterrent.
Well, it's
but
actually-
we've also got to police it visibly.
All
right.
right. Very, very nice to have your company, Chief.
Yep.
And, of course, Damo, thanks for that.
Quick, didn't
Thanks,
that go?
boys.
Oh, very nice
Yeah, nice
edition
and
of the
quick.
Midweek Rub. We got a joke to finish with, Bill?
We have, Jim. Are you ready?
Just
Here we
tomorrow
go.
on the show, we've got Sam Newman, Glenn Archer, Neil Robinson, who's a snooker champion. That is all happening tomorrow from 4.
It's
Bill.
a big show.
It's a huge show.
Boys, how do you stop a fish from smelling?
Oh no!
You cut its nose off. Damo likes it.
That's not a joke.
Damo likes it. So, Chief, you're allowed to smile. Oh, cranky pants over there.
It's all right, Bill.
Yeah, it's all
I
right.
don't mind that one.
Yeah, do fish actually smell, Bill? Like, do they have the ability to smell?
Yes.
Yeah, they do.
They got a nose, you idiot.
Yeah, they?
That's not part of the joke. Go to plastic.
That's not part of the joke.
Place on a bonnet on his phone. Sapland dua.